Today we'll be making venison pizza. Axis deer are an invasive species, and that's what the meat in this video is. So here I'm just cutting straight through the middle, nice and cleanly, just to make sure that there's not a small bit holding it together. And I'm going to be using this cut quite a bit during the video. So I'm going to strip all this more red meat so that I can get that nice deep purple. So I'm just going to be cutting those small bits, just trimming off the white parts, the fat and all that. So just going to cut it straight through, nice and cleanly. So this deer was shot at Ulapalakua. It was a female, and we shot her just right over a ridge, so she was nice and clear, so I could just get a clear shot, which was pretty nice, because usually we have to hunt them down in a deep ravine. Now here I'm just taking that thin red piece off so I can get all of that deep purple showing, kind of like ahi meat. Yeah, just gonna trim all the way through, and yeah, I'm just gonna be trimming here. So here I'm just going to be mixing in all our ingredients. So I'll add this water to the yeast, and then I'll mix it nicely. And I'll add our salt, our vegetable oil, make sure it's all in there. Get all the way. And then I'll add in our sugar to the flour. Now I'll add the rest of the water. Make sure it all stays in there, and then I will add in our yeast so that the dough will rise. I'm just going to start from a slow speed in the mixer and work my way up, just making sure that all of that flour and yeast is all mixed together with the salt and the oil and water. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to lift it out of the bowl and onto my cutting board. I'm going to skip this part because it takes a while. And now I'm going to knead my dough. So I'm going to do a lot of folding and turning just to make sure that it's all nicely kneaded so that I can rise. Just keep folding it, rolling it, making sure that it doesn't stick to the board by adding flour. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, just keep kneading it. Place it in the bowl. I'll add this towel over it so it can rise. I'll skip that part. It will rise for 30 minutes. And yeah, so I just cut out this piece. It's one pizza. They're not huge pizzas, they're kind of smaller. So I'll just roll it out nicely. Make sure that it's all spread out. Now I'm gonna flip it. Make sure that it's got flour on both sides. Otherwise it will stick to the stone and it won't work. So I'll now punch in the holes so that it doesn't get these big bubbles in it, and we'll add our toppings. Start with the sauce. I gotta smear it lightly so that it doesn't press the dough down onto the pan so that it doesn't stick. Otherwise, it won't be able to get into the pizza oven cleanly. Now I'll add some cheese. Just sprinkle it lightly over the top. And then I'll add some venison, getting the nice flat bits out, just to spread them out, making sure that there's gonna be at least 2 pieces on each slice. And I'll add some more cheese. And now we'll just take it out, put it in the oven. Now, this is actually my first time making pizza with this oven, so pretty awesome. Now just turn it. There we go. Just to make sure that it doesn't get all heated on one side and then burn while the other side stays uncooked. Now I'll take our finished pizza out, put it on the board. We'll cut it, and it's ready to be devoured. Look at that nice slice. Yum.